Hello dear students, welcome to YouTube channel Learn with Gisla. In the previous 3 videos, we have taken up questions related to interest being compounded annually and we had solved it using unitary method. So I hope by now unitary method is clear to one and all. Unitary method is also explained in the conceptual video. The link for the same I have provided in the description box. Please check out from there. Now in this video, we shall take up question where interest is compounded half yearly and we shall again solve it by unitary method as we are yet to start with formula method. So let's start with the question. Bela borrowed rupees 25,000 from a finance company to start her boutique at 20% per annum compounded half yearly. What amount of money will clear her debts after 1.5 years? So this is the question in which our principal is rupees 25,000. That is the amount which Bela has borrowed is our principal and she has borrowed at a rate of 20% per annum, which is to be compounded half yearly. And the time period is given 1.5 years. Now let's start with the solution. Rate of interest is 20% per annum. That means 20 upon 2% is equal to 10% per half year. So every half year we will apply 10%. Time period is 1.5 years. That means 3 half years, like from Jan to June, one half year, and then July to December, another half year, and then again next year, January to June is another half year. So total 3 half years. Now we'll start with the first half year. Principal for the first half year is rupees 25,000. Now interest for the first half year shall be calculated at the rate of 10% on this principal, that is rupees 25,000. And we shall apply the formula of simple interest for 1 year. As we know that for the first year, the simple interest and compound interest is same. So we shall apply the formula of simple interest for 1 year, that is PRT upon 100. And so we shall write 25,000 into 10 into 1 upon 100, which is equal to 2,500. So this is the interest for the first half year. And now amount at the end of the first half year is the sum of the principal of the first half year and the interest of the first half year. So we shall add both of them, that is 25,000 plus 2,500, and we shall get 27,500 as the amount at the end of the first half year. Now this amount at the end of the first half year becomes the principal of the second half year. Now let us come to second half year. Principal for the second half year is the amount which we had calculated at the end of first half year, which is equal to rupees 27,500. Now interest for the second half year will be calculated at the rate of 10% on this new principal, that is 27,500, and we shall again apply the formula of simple interest for this half year, that is 1 half year. A period is 1 half year. So PRT upon 100 is equal to 27,500, that is the principal, into 10, that is the rate of interest, and into 1, because we are only taking the 1 half year, upon 100 is equal to 2,750. So this is the interest for the second half year. Now we shall calculate the amount at the end of second half year, which is the sum of the principal of the second half year and the interest of the second half year. So basically we will add the interest to the principal to get the amount. That is rupees 27,500 plus 2,750 is equal to rupees 30,250. So this is the amount which we have got at the end of second half year, which will become the principal of the third half year. Now when we'll see the third half year, the principal is rupees 30,250. Now interest will be calculated at the rate of 10% on this new principal, that is rupees 30,250, and we shall again apply the formula of simple interest, that is PRT upon 100 for 1 half year. So 30,250 into 10 into 1 upon 100 is equal to rupees 3,025. So this is the interest which we have calculated for the third half year. Now we will add the interest to the principal to get the amount at the end of third half year. So that is 30,250 plus 3,025 is equal to rupees 33,275. So this is the amount of money which Bela will have to pay to the finance company to clear her debts after 1.5 years. Now, if I ask you a question, what is the compound interest which Bela is paying for after 1.5 years to finance company? So what will be your answer? I would like you to answer in the comment section. You can just pause the video for a moment and answer this question in the comment section. The question is, what is the compound interest which Bela has to pay after 1.5 years? Now let me share the answer with you. Amount after 3.5 years, that is 1.5 years, is coming rupees 33,275. And now we have to find the compound interest which Bela has paid after 1.5 years. Compound interest is the difference between final amount and initial principal. So we can subtract 25,000 from 33,275 and we shall get rupees 8,275 as the compound interest. So compound interest paid by Bela is rupees 8,275. So I hope everyone got the answer correct. Hope you have understood the question and the various steps which are involved in finding the amount and the compound interest using unitary method. So please do like and subscribe my channel. Thank you everyone. Have a good day.